everyone, and welcome to my first PC build. This has been at least 2 months in the making. I've done a lot of research, I've done a lot of part gathering and everything, and as you can see here, it's a pretty nice lineup with a higher end budget system, with the GTX GeForce 1080, and big shout out to my uncle who actually got that for me from his workplace, as well as helping me out along the way with research and information throughout the whole build. So this build could not have happened without his help. He also got me a Windows 10 Pro key, which I'm super thankful for as well. The case for the build I'm going to be using is an NZXT H500i. It's the white and black edition. I really like how it looks. It's super sleek, with the white accents and the black, mainly black build. It's going to look definitely really nice, and inside with some RGB, it'll light up that strip in the middle. So I went ahead and removed the cover actually, since I noticed some glare coming off into the camera lens, and I didn't want you guys to stare at that for like this whole intro. Explaining the lineup. As for my motherboard, I've got the ROG Strix Z390E motherboard, which is super capable of running my i7-9700K, which, as some of you may know, can be idling at just above 80 degrees anywhere around that range. And so to cool that, I've got the Captain 240 RGB EX closed loop water cooling, and I hope that should be definitely enough to keep those temps just down below the 100-degree range. And pairing the GTX 1080 with a 9700K, there's going to be a lot of power drawn. So I went and settled with the EVGA 1000 watt power supply, the G3 edition. It's going to be probably more than enough that I need, but for any upgrades down the line, it should maintain for that time. I've also got 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM, as well as an M.2 SSD as my boot drive, only about 250 gigabytes. So for my main storage device, I went with this SSHD, which is a hybrid drive of about 1 terabyte. And that's pretty much all the components explained. So I'm going to dive straight into this build. I hope you like this, enjoy the rest of the video, and roll the montage. Alright, so with any PC build, there is a bit of complication. The backplate for the CPU cooler is making contact with these pins right here, because it supports AMD as well as Intel, and there's two extra bits poking out. Alright, so after having lunch, I realized that actually this entire time the backplate, I was putting it on the other way around. It has a built-in like standoff right there, so it doesn't make contact with the pins no matter what. So we just pretty much sawed off two useless pieces, but it doesn't matter because now I have these, and I would just put on this piece for the mounting plate, which would go on the AIO cooler. And then I could start moving stuff in to the case itself. So yeah. gonna do a soft boot in just a second here, but for my first build, I must say, not too shabby. Everything was falling into place, and now is the moment of truth. Alright, so looks like the motherboard's getting power, but none of the fans or anything else is. Alright, take 2 on soft boot. And we got lights and the moment of truth. Oh, yeah. Oh, shoot, we have to hold it. Yes! No way! Let's get a display. Oh, yes, we do. Okay. So I'm at the Windows installation. It's going pretty smoothly, but the only problem I'm really having is I do not think my AIO pump is actually running. So I'll have to figure that out. But other than that, it's actually working out pretty fine. Alright, so we're into Windows, and I think this about sums it up. But for now, this build looks amazing. It's all I hope for. So, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.